Let's make a potholder with the potholder loom. This is an 18 peg loom, and we're going to make the Bars Potholder, which looks just like a log cabin quilt. It is so cute and it's reversible. I'm going to make it in these fun patriotic colors today, as I will with all three of our summer potholders. So stay tuned for those and click down in the comments for all the different potholders we've made in our series. We come out with one once a month. We are working with this pattern here. You can find it at Piglet's Portfolio of Priceless Potholder Patterns, and this is used under Creative Commons. We always have a written version of this, so if you need that link is down below, and we have right and left-handed tutorials for your use. So grab your supplies and we'll begin. Welcome to Good Knit Kisses. We're all about helping you stitch your love and love your stitches. You're going to need two colors, and color A, I'm working with 24 loops, and this is a blue, and color B, we're working with only 12 loops, and I'm using a red. So let's begin. Now, my pattern shows you putting on the warp first. You put in all the vertical ones here, and we've got them all numbered, and the color A is going to be on peg 1, and then 3, 4, 6, and 7, 9, 10. So if you want to pay attention to those numbers, you can look at the written pattern. Here's my quick, easy way to do it. Actually grab color B, and you're going to go on peg 2. Okay, so you just skip the first one, go to peg 2, and then you're going to skip 2 pegs and fill it in with B here. So we've skipped 2, put on a B, skip 2, put on a B, and actually it's much faster and easier to do that instead of just looking at the numbers. But if you want to see the numbers, we've got that on our blog for free, or you can buy our ad-free pattern on our website, or you can get our Ravelry and Etsy stores if you'd like that. All right, so now we're going to begin filling these in with color A, going all the way across. Once yours is all filled up, you'll come back to the video. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we'll meet back up to start the weave. See you in a moment. The weave is a 6-row repeat, so I'm going to go over the first 6 rows, and then you'll repeat them 2 more times. It works in the same color sequence that you set up for your warp. So very first row 1 is going to begin with A. So that's my blue color that I started with, and we're going to weave over 1, under 1, repeating to the end of the row. So over 1, under 1, set that first one, and keep going every other one all the way to the end. Make sure that you're grabbing both sides of each loop. And that last loop, you're going to go under. All right. Row 2, we're going to grab color B and weave under 1, over 1 to the end of the row. So under 1, set that loop, and continue just as you did. Make sure not to twist your loops and push it all the way up. Okay, row 3 is going to repeat the same as row 1. So you're going to grab color A and begin weaving over 1, under 1. Set that loop and go. Repeat all the way to the end. And that last loop, you'll go under. There we go. Row 4, we're going to grab A again. And with A, we're going to weave under 1, over 1 to the rest of the row. So under 1, over 1, repeating. There we go. Row 5. With B, we're going to weave over 1, under 1 to the end of the row. Over 1, under 1, and keep going. You can see this is a very simple loop design. Everything is all about the color sequence that you line up for the weave, or first the warp and then the weave. And then it's back to our primary color A, and we're going to go under 1 over 1 and repeat across the row. So that's pretty simple. So now you're just going to repeat those 6 rows 2 more times. If you're familiar with all my patterns at this point, or basically they're the same as the Piglet Potholders patterns, I'm just showing you physically how to do it, and then we've written it out using words instead of a chart. You can figure the rest of this out. And if you've seen me use it before, when I get to the last couple of rows, I will use a hook to pick up the last few and lift them off individually. I'm not going to show it in this video. I want to make it a shorter video this time, and I'll pause and I'll bind off with you together just in case you need that reminder. So use your crochet hook, or you can use your weaving tool of choice if you need to at the end. But you can see how these little bars are popping through. It's really cool. All right, so go ahead and continue your repeats. I'll show you at the end of the video what this looks like, and we'll bind off together. See you in a moment. We'll check out our Bars Potholder. It's not quite finished, but it's really fun to look at it on the loom like this. It's all stretched out still. We're going to complete this by crocheting all the way around every stitch. I like to begin just across from where this black peg is here. Whether yours is in this spot or not, it doesn't really matter, but I always go over to this corner over here. And I'm going to start on this row, but the very first peg I pick up is 1 stitch over from that. It's just my thing because I know I always am consistent. I know what color started here and how to finish off in the end. So I'm going to come through and pick up just that first loop. Ooh, a little tight. There we go. Pick that off, and then go to the next loop, which is on this row. Pick that up and pull through. All right, now we've crocheted off 1. Go to the next one, pick that up and pull through. Next one, pick it up and pull through. Same thing all the way around your loom. And when we get to the last couple of stitches, pause, and I'll meet you back up at that point. We'll see you in a moment. We're back, and I've got a few stitches left to pull through. Go into this last one, pull it off the loom and pull through. And remember, I had a blue stitch or blue loop from the very beginning, so I'm going to go to that first blue stitch and pull through, leaving me with 1 blue loop. I can just move I can just move my loom away. And before I take it off, I'm going to go ahead and just hand block this out, where I just stretch out the sides here and sort of flattening it, you know, just making it a little bit straight. All right, it's just easier to do it here and now. Look at that, isn't that cute? All right, so let's go ahead and pull this loop on through. I like to get a little bit more length to it. Just flip it onto the back and go underneath another loop of the same color and pull through that loop. All right, and then find another loop, go under that. This is just the other part of that loop I pulled the other one through. And I'm going to go underneath another loop. It's actually the other color, it doesn't really matter. And just pull under as many as you can until it's hidden. There we go. All right, this one's nice and tight, so it hides it pretty well. Well, there we are, our Bars Potholder. Super simple name. Some of them have more complicated name. This one just like bars, so it's called Bars. Thanks for joining me again at Good Knit Kisses. Be sure and click down below and look at all of the potholder patterns in our video description. There are links to all of them, and go straight to the videos. We'll see you soon. Bye everyone. Happy knitting, crochet, and weaving. Thanks for joining us today, where we help you stitch your love and love your stitches. See you again soon.